This week has been absolutely insane. One of the most followed TikTokers on the planet was detained and deported from the United States. Riots broke out in Los Angeles. The National Guard was deployed, all sparked by that one deportation. The FBI arrested two Chinese scientists for allegedly smuggling a dangerous biological weapon into the country. Yes, you heard that right. And that wasn't even the biggest headline. Meanwhile, halfway across the world, India finally announced it will attempt to count its population, a first for the country. You're going to want to stick around, because this week might just be one of the most jam-packed news cycles we've ever had. Let's cut the chatter and jump straight into it. It all started on Saturday. KHABY Lane, TikTok's biggest creator with over 160 million followers, was arrested by ICE agents and deported. This guy is world famous. He's a multi-millionaire and still not immune to U.S. immigration law. At first, the internet thought it was fake. Fact-checkers even slapped a label on it. False. Community notes? They said it never happened. They were wrong. ICE later confirmed the details. KHABY, an Italian citizen, arrived in the U.S. on April 30th. By June 6th, he had violated his visa terms and was removed from the country. But here's where it gets really wild. The story was first leaked by Beau Loudon, a close friend of Barron Trump and a key player in Trump's past digital team. Not only did Beau break the news, he personally tipped off Homeland Security. Beau revealed KHABY had worked with some of his associates, and they'd known for years that his visa had been revoked. Yet, KHABY allegedly returned to the U.S. 49 times. On that same revoked visa, he was making money, signing deals, and even sending money abroad, all while living and working here illegally. ICE gave him until June 1st to leave on his own. He didn't. Instead, he stuck around to honor new contracts. One of them, a major celebrity soccer match in Miami, scheduled for June 6th. The day he was supposed to appear, ICE caught up with him in Las Vegas. He was at the airport, allegedly heading to Miami, not leaving the country as instructed. Because he ignored the self-deportation order, he was detained, processed, and finally escorted out of the U.S. Beau says ICE would have let him leave quietly, but KHABY didn't take that opportunity. He broke the law, and he paid the price. Yet when Beau first posted about it, people called him a liar, said there was no proof. Then Beau dropped the receipts, screenshots from the detention center, official confirmation from ICE, and the truth came out. KHABY was originally here under an agency visa, but that agency dropped him 3 years ago. Since then, he kept using it without permission. That's not just illegal. That's a serious violation of U.S. immigration policy. And if someone with 160 million followers, a multi-millionaire, can be deported, no one is untouchable. Beau also called KHABY a far-left TikToker, which is interesting because KHABY rarely talks politics. In fact, he rarely talks at all. But Beau insists it was based on things KHABY allegedly said, or perhaps didn't say, about former President Trump. So what's next for KHABY? Returning to the U.S. may not be easy, especially after defying a voluntary deportation deadline. All eyes are now on what happens next. And as always, we'll be watching. Subscribe or perish.